Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So Sony's Xperia XZ2 Premium is coming, and in this video I'm gonna compare it against the Galaxy S9 Plus. So let's get into the video, and starting off with the construction, we are gonna have aluminium frame and glass back on both handsets. The screen size is 5.8 inches on the XZ2 Premium, and it's 16 by 19 aspect ratio versus its larger 6.2 inches screen on the S9 Plus, and its longer 18.5 by 19 aspect ratio. And this screen is also curved from both sides on the handset. So as for the overall size of these phones, the length is gonna be exactly the same, but the XZ2 is gonna be way more wider than the S9 Plus. The bezels are gonna be a lot thinner on the S9 Plus compared to the XZ2 Premium, and the handset is coming with very high screen to body ratio. And as for the weight, the XZ2 is gonna be more heavier. There are gonna be on-screen control keys on both handsets for navigation, and the fingerprint scanner is on the back, while on the S9 we're also gonna have iris scanner for extra security, and both are coming with stereo speakers, which on the XZ2 are gonna be front facing, while on the S9 one speaker is facing the bottom. For connectivity, there's gonna be USB Type-C port on both handsets, and the XZ2 is not coming with the headphone jack versus the S9 Plus is coming with it. And at last, both phones are gonna be fully protected against water. The display is IPS LCD on the XZ2 Premium versus its Super AMOLED on the S9 Plus, and the S9 is coming with Quad HD Plus screen resolution versus its 4K on the XZ2. So the screen sharpness is gonna be super good on both handsets. We can set always on screensavers on the S9 thanks to its OLED screen, and as for the HDR videos, both handsets are gonna support these. And at last, to protect these screens, there's gonna be Gorilla Glass 5 on both. As for the performance aspects, so both are coming with the best Snapdragon 845 inside, while there's also gonna be an Exynos 9810 variant of the S9 Plus, which performs almost the same but is slightly behind the Snapdragon variant. And as for the RAM, both handsets are coming with 6GB of RAM. The internal storage is 64GB on both handsets, while there's also gonna be a 128 and 256GB variant of the S9 Plus, and on both handsets it can be increased via micro SD card. Now coming to the camera, and it's gonna be 19 megapixels main sensor on the XZ2 Premium, which is gonna be the same sensor as on the XZ2, but on the Premium it's coming with the large aperture size versus its 12 megapixels main sensor on the S9 Plus. So as both are the best phones by their makers, they're gonna offer really good detail in good lighting, but in low light, Samsung just beats everyone and produces really bright images thanks to its largest aperture size. And the XZ2, not the XZ2 Premium, produced good low light results as well, but they were not as bright as the S9. Now the XZ2 Premium is coming with a secondary 12 megapixel sensor with large aperture size, and it's monochrome, and it's gonna be assisting the main sensor in low light. So it's gonna be better than the Xperia XZ2, and it's definitely gonna compete with the Galaxy S9. While on the S9, the secondary sensor is 12 megapixels telephoto, so 2 times optical zoom on the handset, and thanks to these dual lens cameras, we can take more hardware based portrait images on both handsets. For defocusing, the S9 uses dual pixels face detection versus on the XZ2 we are gonna have face detection and laser autofocus for that. And for stabilization, both handsets uses software for stabilization, while on the S9 the camera is gonna be optically stabilized as well. Video recording is 4K on both handsets, where the XZ2 is gonna capture it in 30 FPS versus the S9 Plus in 60 FPS. And as for the slow motion videos, it's gonna be 120 FPS recording on the XZ2 versus double 240 FPS recording on the S9 Plus in 1080p resolution. The super slow 960 FPS feature is also gonna be there on both handsets, and both capture it in 720p resolution for 0.2 seconds. And on the XZ2 we can also record it in 1080p resolution, but for half the amount of time. The front camera is 13 megapixels on the XZ2 versus its 8 megapixels on the S9 Plus with larger aperture size, and the maximum selfie video resolution is 1080p on the XZ2 versus its 1440p on the S9 Plus. at last for the battery, and it's gonna be 3500 milliamperes on the S9 Plus versus its 3540 milliamperes on the XZ2 Premium. So the battery backup is gonna be close, and both handsets are coming with wireless charging feature which have a different charger, and for fast charging both handsets are of course coming with it, but I think the Premium is gonna be faster here as Samsung phones are so slow in recharging, but they're not as slow as the iPhones. So this is it for this video guys. Let me know what do you guys think about both handsets, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.